Welcome to Dyken Park. Jason Bristol along with Amanda Henderson. We are here for the KHOU 11 stands for Houston Food Drive. This is a partnership with KHOU 11, the Astros Foundation, and Kids Meals. And we are here. We are waiting for people to bring their non-perishable items to donate. Of course, this is such a time of year where there's such a great need.
Yeah, and you know what, we've already seen so many amazing Houstonians step up, answer the call, but we want to see even more of you out here. But Jason, there's more than one way to donate, of course, because we understand people can't necessarily get all the way to downtown. They have busy lives and everything going on. So there's also a QR code. We've got some incredible numbers already coming out of that. I don't know if you have the total that you'd like to share, but...
Well, right now, the last total I was given was more than $20,000.
Which is amazing. We are so excited about that. Yes, round of applause. We have so many of our friends here with us. We want to be able to thank them all for standing with Houston. We want to thank you for standing with Houston. $20,000 is no small feat. That's going to feed so many families here who have children ages 5 and under. That's who Kids Meal Incorporated helps the most, especially in this time of need as we're coming into the holiday season. But we do want to come over here to our friends with Houston Police, and I know we have Assistant Chief here, Guzman. You were telling us a little bit about what it means for all of you to be out here in this beautiful weather helping out Houston.
Yes, no, we're just happy to help the community however we can. You know, the Kids Meals, the Houston Astros organization, and obviously the Houston Police Department wants to help however we can. It's a great event. We need people to come out here, donations, and pick up if you need some. But however we can help, we're here to help.
There's been such a need, especially over the last couple weeks as we head into the holiday season. So for you guys to come out here, how did this come together so quickly?
Well, we kind of found out just yesterday, and we reached out. Both parties reached out. And they said, we asked, could we help be a part of it? And they said, absolutely. So we're here. We'll be here, as long as we can. As long as people come, they need us. We'll be here to help them load their food.
Houston is home. This is a place where we see so many giving hearts. I mean, look at everybody here. We want to give a special thank you to everyone who came out here as part of your day. But for people who haven't come out here, maybe they're just now finding out about this, what would you encourage them to bring out here that you guys brought out?
Just canned goods, something that people can make easily. They can bring large quantities, but the canned goods are great items. That's what we brought. So, but I'm sure whatever they want to donate will be appreciated.
A special place in all of your hearts for Houston, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Jason, you want to show us what we've got in the bins over here?
Oh, without a doubt. Let's walk over here, Ryan. We have everything that is basically separated. We have our canned goods over here. Of course, Houston Police bringing a lot of these mixed vegetables in here. Then over here we have our water and drinks. And moving on, we've separated into proteins and fruit. So this one right here, this one needs a little help. So basically, if you can get down here, please do, right in front of Dyken Park, right near the home plate entrance and the first base side. This is real easy. We've got a nice lane here. Everything is blocked off. Easy in, easy out, and that is what we've done here to make it easy for people to help out, because it is such a worthy organization and such a worthy cause.
Absolutely, and everything you see here in these bins, whether it's fruit, protein, water, or even the canned goods, that's going to go straight to Kids Meals Incorporated, and they're going to get this into the hands of families who need these items within 24 to 48 hours. A very quick turnaround that's going to help so many people out so quickly, Bristol. And this is, I mean, just look at this one. This one is almost overflowing. We're going to have to get a second bin in here, but we need your help to make sure they are overflowing. I know our friend John Day with Kids Meals is out here. And John, what is this like to see this come together so quickly for you all?
The support of Houston's just amazing. We want to say thank you to everybody. We can feed a child for just $2, and that $20,000 we're talking about, that's 10,000 kids already, right? So just amazing support. Thank you for everybody who came down here and brought food. We're here till 6:30. Please come see us. We're definitely here and ready to take the food off your hands, or a donation if you wish.
Earlier today, I understand that we had a family who brought a whole kind of truckload of items, and they said that they saw it on air, online. They came out. The word being spread about this, no doubt, is critical.
Absolutely. So we had a huge spike once 7 a.m. hit with donations and people coming down with food. So just spreading the word. If you have social media, get it out there, get your friends involved. And then if you need help, if you're in the need of help, please go to kidsmealsinc.org, and on the top right-hand corner, click on Need Help and fill out our online application. We will feed your family within 24 to 72 hours.
Absolutely. We're going to give that fire truck a second here, but you can see that, there's obviously a lot going on down here, but as Bristol mentioned, we've made it real easy for you to get down here to donate your stuff. This lane right here, you just pull in, you bring your items, we'll be ready. We have our team ready here with the Astros Foundation, Kids Meals Incorporated, and of course, us here at KHOU 11. I know this has been such a, it's come together quickly, but we've seen so many people helping out.
Without a doubt. And John, can you tell people who may not be familiar about the new facility that you have and what that means within the overall grand scheme of what you guys do day to day?
Absolutely. So Kids Meals has this goal of feeding 26,000 preschool age children by the year of 2031, and we needed a space to be able to do that. We needed something that was purpose-built, that was truly efficient for what we do. So we built a new building at in Hammerley and Hollister in Spring Branch. We just moved in on August 16th. So brand new, we're ready for you to come volunteer, we're ready to serve more people, and really the sky's the limit now that we have our own place and really the room to do what we need to do.
How much space were you dealing with last time? Because I can't remember, it's been a while since I've...
Around 18,000 square feet, and now we're around 54,000.
It is a beautiful building. I've been there. Obviously, a number of Houston sports teams partner and come over, and then obviously when you look at what this organization does, it's an easy fit for these sports teams which kids look up to. So it's really a nice partnership. And if you come down here, I'm okay with saying this, John, that if people come down here, because this is the Astros Foundation here, I'm willing to talk baseball with whoever comes down here. We can talk about everything Astros. So certainly get down here. When you look at the amount of food here, what is the process after this? When you take it back there and then it just becomes a sorting situation?
Yeah, that's why we kind of set up the sorting as it is here. Most of these items on this end are shelf-stable items to go in our kids' lunches. So we will put most of this will be in the hands of a child within 3 days. So if you think about that also, we're so direct service. When you volunteer, the food you make is in the hands of a kid tomorrow. When you're donating this food, by the end of this week, this food will be in the hands of a preschool age child, a 0 to 5-year-old who may not have had a meal if you hadn't brought this down here.
And what's a typical meal consist of then?
You get a snack, a drink, a fruit, and a protein. If you haven't volunteered at Kids Meals, we are having fun in there making sandwiches. You were there making
I've
sandwiches.
been there. It's a blast.
Right? So it's fun to make the sandwiches. We make trail mix. So we really want the kids to have a healthy lunch, right? Everybody has access to all those unhealthy chips and ramen and things like that. We're trying to make the difference and give them that healthy meal.
And what happens for those who want to volunteer? Is it just as easy as going on the website and signing up, and then I imagine someone contacts you?
It's actually even easier than that.
Oh, well, excuse me.
You go on the website, you create an account, and there's a volunteer calendar. You sign up for your shift. You don't have to email back and forth. You don't have to call. You literally sign up for your shift. You pick when you want to be there. It's as easy as that. And then you get reminders, and you show up on the day of, and you are feeding a child the next day.
And is volunteer shifts are what, 6-7 days a week, or 5, 6?
Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday.
2 times a day, 9 a.m. to noon, and 1 to 3:30.
So really, it could fit in anyone's schedule.
100%. Bring your work group. We have meeting space. If you want your team to come in and do meet and then volunteer, we can really make any accommodations. We also have the Belong Kitchen is running our cafe there. You were there.
Yes.
Breakfast, grab a coffee.
There's
then
coffees
volunteer,
here,
yep. Right? So.
Yeah, it
One-stop shop.
It really is an incredible space, and it opens up so many possibilities. And I can only imagine what is down the line for this organization with this space. It's really exciting.
Yes, 26,000 preschool age children by 2031. We're going to beat that goal, so don't think that that's going to stop us. We're going to get there before 2031, but we're just going to continue feeding more and more kids. And this space does not limit the number of kids we can feed. 18,000 square feet limited it. We don't have that limit anymore.
Thank you so much, John. And again, it's a great team building exercise. If you feel like your organization, your company wants to have a little meeting, as John said, and then volunteer, it really is a great 1-2 punch. And again, that's what this organization can now do based on the space it now has. All right, where is Amanda? Oh, there's Amanda.
I'm right here. Don't worry. I didn't want to take away from all the amazing things you were talking about, Bristol, but I think I'd be remiss to not mention that we see some of those exact items that John was mentioning the need for in these bins, and things that are of the healthy stature versus, like you said, the chips or or anything else that we may see that you can commonly get. So right now, what would you say is the biggest need that you guys have?
So truly the biggest need are the shelf-stable items for our lunches. We got this week alone so far 410 applicants for the program, and we're used to about 125 a week. We got 410 in 3 days. So because of the lapse in benefits for some people for SNAP, or even just furlough from work, things like that, we have people who are just in need, and obviously we're here to help and make it super low barrier to join our program. So we really need items for lunches. I will say our buying power is a little better, right? So if you can buy 1 box of cereal for $5, I can buy 4 boxes for that $5. So if you want to donate, I truly can stretch every dollar you give us. And honestly, all in cost for a meal for $2 a child is insane. So we are really frugal with everything we get, and we really know how to stretch every dollar to make it count.
Well, we appreciate what you guys are doing. And, you know, as Jason was saying a little bit earlier, this is ongoing for a couple more hours. We've already seen, you know, $20,000, incredible amounts of money raised. And Bristol, you got one of the bags right there.
Without a doubt. And listen, what's better than having a encouraging message on your on your meal to
And a
go
cute
out and
little
tackle
dinosaur.
the day, right? Oh yeah, it's a sleeping dinosaur.
Yes. But I mean, listen, I can't even draw a stick figure, so I love seeing like how exciting it is for people to be able to not just donate, but also I feel getting the bags with the inspiring messages are also just so exciting for these families that do receive this help. Bristol, I know that we're coming up to our 4:30 and 5 o'clock and
We'll
6
be here.
o'clock shows.
We'll
you
be
and I
here.
are going to be right here.
We'll be here.
We're looking forward to seeing some of you, by the way. We want to make sure these bins are overflowing by the time we're done at 6:30, give or take. If we get a lot of donations, we'll stay as open as we need to.
Without a doubt. So let's wrap it up from here. Once again, here's another look at the great officers from Houston Police who came here and donated as well. So thanks to them. And of course, we're now waiting for you to come by. And if you can't, you know where to donate. It's online, the QR code, all of that. So I think that's the message here in front of Dyken Park. If you want to come down, talk Astros, we'll
I
do
do
that.
love Astros
We'll do
too.
that.
Don't
We can
worry.
do that as well.
Me and Jason Bristol can yap about Astros. We can yap about sports.
Green
we
Bay
can,
Packers,
oh,
whatever.
Yes. Yeah, if anyone wants to talk about Tucker Kraft being out for the season, we'll cry together.
Well, I don't know about that one. But anyhow, no, I'm kidding. Anyhow, thanks for joining us here on KHOU 11 Plus. For Amanda Henderson, I'm Jason Bristol. Thanks for watching. And once again, please come down and donate. We'll be happy to see you.
We hope to see y'all.